Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for being here today and for watching this reading. And in today's Pick a Card reading, we're going to be getting the channel message of the day from Spirit. And to do this reading, I've laid out 3 piles of cards. Pile number 1, you're going to be the white and brown crystal here. Pile 2, you're going to be this pink rose quartz crystal here. And pile 3, you're going to be this red and white crystal here. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. You can then scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. You can then click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get into the reading. Hi, pile 1s, you guys chose this white and brown crystal here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you received the buck moon here with relaxed energy, number 19. Interesting. So I'm getting the message here from Spirit, pile 1, that they really want you to come into this place of relaxation here today, this place of peace and calm, and really feeling in that peaceful place. And for some of you, I feel like this is something that maybe you've been working on or you've come into recently, is this place of feeling relaxed, feeling peaceful. So it could resonate that way for some of you as well. But I do see that Spirit is wanting you to sort of take time out right now and just slow down and breathe and come into this place of relaxation here. And for some of you, we have this woman in this yoga pose here. I feel like yoga may be helpful for some of you in terms of getting into this relaxed energy here. So interesting. So you also have amber here, the amber crystal. And it says what it is. Of way ancient origin, amber is not a rock, but a fossilized tree resin. With a sugar-sweet energy telegraphed by its golden honey and maple syrup hues, amber promotes a feeling of warmth and well-being from first blush. And armchair paleontologists love the dinosaur-era bugs, sometimes caught inside. Who needs it? Tree people, old souls, anyone gearing up for a long, dark winter. Where to put it? Any room you want to convert into a sunroom. When to use it? When you need a metaphysical hug from the universe, call on Amber's cuddly electric blanket vibes and cozy up. Beautiful. So yeah, again, I'm getting this message about sort of taking time out and maybe just taking a nap or cuddling with your blanket, but getting into this peaceful vibe here, this relaxed vibe. And for some of you, amber could be very helpful for you in sort of calming your emotions and getting you into this state of relaxation here. So I love that. You also have moonbeam here with you are on the right path. And that's beautiful because Spirit is really confirming here, pile 1, that you are on the right path right now. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're pursuing, it is what you're meant to be doing and it's where you're supposed to be. And, Spirit just wants you to sort of take time out right now and just slow down and be in that relaxed state and just know that you are on the right path and that you're exactly where you're meant to be right now. And you will reach those goals and dreams, but you need to trust that you're on the right path and have faith in that, pile 1. So beautiful. You also have release here. And it says, I release that which does not serve my higher purpose with gratitude and love. Beautiful. So yeah, there is a message here about letting go, pile one, surrendering those things that no longer serve you. This could be people, this could be places, this could be things, ideas, whatever it is here that's sort of holding you back or making you feel, maybe negative emotions or thoughts or, holding you back in some way. It's really about letting go and releasing that and really just moving forward on your path here. So that's a message coming through strongly today. You also have the Mother Awakens here, and it says compassion, nurture, guidance. This beautiful rainbow here. So yeah, I feel like, Spirit is wanting you to be in this place of peace and relaxation and compassion here. For some of you, you could resonate as mothers or caretakers of some sort. But even if you don't, I feel like you have this nurturing energy about you, pile one, this compassionate nature. And Spirit really wants you to just express that and to be in that gentle feminine energy, that divine feminine energy of mothering and nurturing others and caring for others, but also caring for yourself, making sure to take care of yourself as well. Take that time out, come into that peaceful state. So that's coming through here as well. So I want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So you have the Knight of Pentacles. And that's beautiful because the Knight of Pentacles is someone that, slowly moves towards his goals. And he is very calm. He is very relaxed. And he just moves slowly towards his goals, and he achieves them. And I feel like that's the energy that Spirit wants you to be in right now, is just slowly pursuing your goals and making time to relax, to take time out to rest. And just know that you're on the right path, because the Knight of Pentacles is on the right path, and he knows that. And he knows that he will get this pentacle here. So beautiful. You also have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Because the Ace of Pentacles talks about some form of opportunity. This could be a new job. It could be a new project, a new dream, a new wish. Whatever it is here, I feel like there is some sort of opportunity here for this pile, and however that resonates. But Spirit just wants you to know that, at the end of this path, or the path that you're on, there is an opportunity here to maybe increase your wealth or your resources. And they just want you to know that this is coming for you. This is waiting for you here, pile one. So I love that. You also have the Six of Cups here, which is also beautiful energy because it talks about this nurturing, compassionate energy here, caring for those you love, sharing with those you love, nurturing others, and, really expressing that side of yourself. And so, you getting this card here really makes a lot of sense, because it sort of confirms this card here. So I love that. You also have the Queen of Wands here, which is powerful energy because the Queen of Wands is very successful, and she's very beautiful, and she's very powerful. You know, she's confident, she believes in herself, and she knows that she's on the right path. And she's also very mothering and nurturing to others. She takes good care of people, and she takes good care of herself. So I feel like this is the energy that Spirit really wants to see you in right now, is coming into this place of comfort and beauty and relaxation and just caring for others as well as yourself, pile one. So I love that. So I just want to get one final message here for you guys to wrap up your reading. So Spirit, can we get a final message or guidance for pile one, please? Okay, so you have this card here and it says love to the moon and back. Beautiful. So yeah, like I said before, I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to be in this place of peace and calm right now, and loving energy, you know, nurturing and caring for those that you love, and also nurturing yourself, you know, making sure to take some time out and rest and practice self-love and self-care. So I love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile one. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile two. So you guys chose the pink rose quartz here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you received take a break here, and it says a life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. Interesting. So I feel like this message is similar to pile one's message about taking the time to rest today, pile two. Really taking time out to care for yourself and to rest and relax and do the things that you love to do, pile two. You know, as this card is saying, a life's work, not a season, meaning that you have your whole life to work, pile two, and everything doesn't need to be done in one day. You know, life is about taking your time and, you know, really making the most of each day, and, you know, making sure to find that balance of work and play. So, you know, there really is a message here about slowing down, pile two, and just taking a break. Maybe, you know, you go outside and you take a walk, or maybe you take a nap, or maybe you take a few days off of work, you know, however this resonates here. But there is a message about finding that balance between work and rest, pile two. So interesting. You also have abundance here, and it says, I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Beautiful. So yeah, I feel like there is a message here from Spirit about some sort of abundance that may be coming into your life soon, or maybe it already has. But, you know, I feel like the abundance is a result of this work here that you're doing, or some, you know, project that you're working on. And Spirit just wants you to know that you are capable of manifesting this abundance here. But you need to make sure that you find that balance, you know, that life is not all work and no play. You know, you need to have that balance, and you will create this abundance here, and you will manifest that, however that resonates for you. So love that. You also have beauty here. And I feel like this is about really taking time to appreciate and recognize the beauty in your life, pile two. whether that's relationships that you have, whether that's things that you're doing, whether that's nature and, the things that surround you. Whatever it is here, but really taking the time to appreciate that beauty and to, take the time out of your day to just smell the roses, and see the beauty around you in nature, maybe in the flowers or in the birds, but kind of just enjoying the simple things in life is really the message that I get here with this card. So interesting. You also have Alakoa here with Spirit of the Warrior. Yeah, so I feel like, Spirit wants to let you know, Pile 2, that you are this warrior here. You are someone who is capable of overcoming obstacles and challenges, and you're a very strong person. And they want you to know that, everything doesn't need to be done in one day. You can take time out and you can rest. And, you will reach your goals here, because the warrior is, someone that fights for what they want and they get what they want. They persist, they succeed in overcoming all of the challenges. So that's really the energy that Spirit wants you to embody today, is this spirit of the warrior, Pile 2. So I love that. You also have clock time here, and it says time, pressure, in a rush. Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense because, with this take a break card, I feel like a lot of you in this pile have been in a rush or have felt pressured, to maybe get more done in your day or to achieve this goal right now or, to work as hard as you can. But, I feel like a lot of you are getting to that place of burnout here. And Spirit really just wants to warn you about that and let you know that it's time to take a rest and it's time to take a break. And, you have time to achieve these goals and dreams. They don't need to be done today. So interesting. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this energy here. So you have the Emperor here. And that's beautiful because the Emperor is someone who is very abundant. He's somebody that achieves his goals and dreams. But he also has that balance that we're talking about. He knows when he needs to rest and take time out, and he does that. And he's also this warrior here. He is someone that overcomes any challenge or obstacle, and he leads with authority and power. So I really feel like this is the energy that Spirit wants you to step into today, Pile 2. You also have the King of Pentacles here. Wow. And again, the King of Pentacles is, the king of abundance. He's somebody that is very wealthy and abundant, and he's very successful. And he's also, someone that takes his time. He doesn't rush. He knows what he's capable of, and he takes his time to achieve that. And, he also is the warrior, because he doesn't let challenges get in his way. He overcomes them, Pile 2. So I love that. You also have the Ten of Wands here. Yeah, and that makes sense because, I feel like I said before, a lot of you are feeling sort of on the verge of burnout here, of feeling really tired and overwhelmed and burdened by your work maybe, or by, your goals. And it's important, like I said, when you feel in this energy, to take that rest, take that break, and get your energy back, reset your energy here. So interesting. You also have the Fool here, which is all about, having that optimistic attitude and going towards your dreams and, really taking a leap of faith. but also, you know, taking things easily, like this card says, you know, going with the flow and not letting yourself get overburdened or overwhelmed, but just taking things slowly, pile 2. So love that. So I just want to get one last message here for you guys. So Spirit, can we get a final message for pile 2, please? Okay, so you have this card here and it says nucleus. The power within stars is the power within you. Beautiful. Yeah. So, you know, I feel like Spirit really wants you to recognize that the power is within you, pile 2. The power to achieve this abundance here and to achieve your goals is within you. And you just need to recognize that. And you need to take the time out to really balance your energies here and make sure you're caring for yourself and you're resting, pile 2. So beautiful. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3, so you guys chose the red and white crystal here. Let's take a look at your message of the day. So you received connection here, and it says your connection is eternal and unbreakable. Wow, beautiful. So Spirit is coming through today, pile 3, and really wanting to talk to you about some connection that you have in your life. This could be your connection with a partner or a spouse. It could be your connection with a friend or maybe a coworker. But whoever it is here, I feel like there is a very strong connection and a connection that is unbreakable, like this card says. This may be someone, you know, that's you've met in another lifetime or maybe in many lifetimes. You know, and it is this eternal connection here. And Spirit just really wants you to recognize that you have this connection within your life and to really appreciate that. So, and with the heart being here, you know, for some of you, I do feel like it's a romantic connection. But like I said, it doesn't have to be. So you also have discovery here. I'm just going to cover this. So I feel like there's a message here about discovering something. Maybe some of you are discovering this person or this connection here that is this unbreakable bond, that is this powerful connection. But for some of you, I feel like this is a discovery of maybe your own spirituality or your own connection to spirit. Because we do have this angel here in the background of this person. So maybe you're discovering your connection to spirit or to your guides or to your higher power. So that could resonate for a few of you as well. You also have universal oneness here, and it says transcend. Interesting. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, this discovery could also be about, you know, discovering your connection with another person here, discovering your oneness with that person. But it can also resonate as universal oneness, you know, your connection to every other human being and thing on this earth. You know, the idea that we are all one, we are all connected. And we are all just part of this vast universe here. So I feel like Spirit is really talking about that discovery of that connection here. And it's really beautiful, pile 3. So I love that. You also have waterfall here with effortless. And that's beautiful as well, because I feel like for some of you, this is talking about that connection and how effortless that connection is for you. you know, how easy and beautiful it is, and how it fills you with beauty and with wonder. And you know, when we think of a waterfall, we think of peace and calm and, you know, effortless beauty. And I feel like for some of you, this connection here is really that effortless connection where you don't really need to try, or you don't really need to worry about it, because it's just effortless. It just comes naturally. So that's beautiful, pile 3. You also have requited love here. Beautiful. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, sorry about that, pile 3. So as I was saying, I feel like for some of you here, there is this requited love here. There is this connection that is very powerful and that is mutual between you and another person here. You know, we have this card where these two people are just embracing, you know, hugging each other. And so I feel like Spirit really wants to talk to you about this beautiful connection here that you have with someone. And, you know, it doesn't have to resonate as a person here. This could be your connection with Spirit, you know, or with other human beings in this world, you know, this oneness here. It can also be your connection with your higher power. So it can be a lot of different things here, but there definitely is, I feel like, this mutual bond here, this mutual connection. And I feel like it's very powerful, pile 3. So I love that. So I just want to get some tarot now to clarify this. So you have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is all about this discovery here. You know, he's a perpetual student, you know, wanting to learn, wanting to discover things. And I feel like that's the energy that you're in right now, is discovering this universal oneness and this connection that you may have with this person. And you're in that stage of learning and discovering, and it's really beautiful, pile 3. You also have the World here, which is also beautiful because it talks about success and completion and accomplishment. So I feel like, you know, for some of you here, this relationship or connection is very beautiful, like I said, and it makes you feel whole. It makes you feel complete, and it makes you feel accomplished and proud of yourself. And I love that for you guys. You also have Temperance here. And that talks about balance and optimism and hope and beauty. So I feel like, you know, there is this balanced connection here that you have with someone. And it is very beautiful because there's a lot of give and take here and a lot of mutual feelings. And everything is just effortless, like we saw before, and just easy. And I feel like it's also a very healing connection. So I love that. You also have the 9 of Pentacles here, which talks about, again, fulfillment and happiness. And, you know, maybe for some of you, having that connection with someone where you feel very balanced and you feel very abundant and you feel very blessed. So, you know, Spirit really just wants you to know that whatever this connection is for you, it is beautiful and it is very powerful and abundant. So I love that. So I just want to get one last message here for you guys to wrap up your reading. So Spirit, can we get a final message for pile 3, please? Okay, so you have Manifest here. And it says, dream deep and ask for what you want. Beautiful. So yeah, I feel like for a lot of you here, you have manifested this connection here. Maybe you've been dreaming about it or wanting it for some time, and it's coming into your life. And, you know, if it hasn't come into your life yet, I feel like Spirit is letting you know that it may be coming into your life soon, this powerful connection. So it's really important to just dream right now and ask the universe for what you want, pile 3. So I love that. So that is all I have for you guys today, pile 3. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and I hope it was helpful. If it was, please let me know down below. Otherwise, have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.